Good evening, Liberators. This is Liberation Blog number 9, I believe, somewhere around there, on Silesian Spirituality. A couple of key points that I would like to point out would be, first, Jesus is the model for all fully human living. I believe Jesus defines most of the Christian experience. He is the defining moment in the New Testament. Well, his defining moment would probably be the resurrection. But Jesus is the overarching theme, and his story is the theme of the New Testament. And to live according to his word, and according to his actions, leads me into the next point that I would like to make, that relationships are essential to living a fully human, that is, holy life. Jesus made relationships everywhere he went. He had relationships with his apostles. He had relationships with the Sanhedrin at the temple. He had relationships with the marginalized, that is to say, the unclean, the lepers, the tax collectors, prostitutes. And he made these relationships to foster a sense of community, a sense of caring and love, no matter what type of person you were, except the Sanhedrin. That's a different story. They're kind of bad guys either way you talk about it. Let's see. The pursuit of holiness must be practical. It must transform your attitude, attributes, and actions. This again goes with the Jesus theme that I'm going to try to stick to throughout this vlog, whatever we're calling it. Jesus was a very practical guy. He got out there, got in the communities, had food, and had dinner with these people. And doing so, his attitude towards them wasn't negative. It's more positive. His attributes and his actions were that of for him, and let me get my thoughts together, godly life. Next one. Freedom is one of the most precious and powerful gifts that God gives us. This is a big one. Big on freedom. Go America. Woo! And Jesus' whole experience, he had freedom to do anything he wanted. He had freedom to come off the cross. He could have called the angels to bring him off the cross, of course. But he didn't. He chose to die. And he chose to give up his own life for us. And lastly, I'm going to go back to freedom. And we have to reflect the freedom in our own lives. We can choose, for Silesians, of course, they give up a lot to do the type of living that they do, caring for the poor and oppressed. But for us, we have the option to either live our selfish lives or give up a piece of ourselves to help others. Lastly, let your discipline be passionate. I couldn't incorporate this in this one. I don't know how. Of course I probably could, but anything you do that you really, really like to do, people should see that you like to do it. You should be passionate and loving, and you care for if you're an artist, you care for your artwork. If you're a scholar, you care for your ideas. If you're a construction worker, you care for that bridge that you are helping build, a road you're helping pave, whatever. People see that passion, and it brings passion to what they want to do. And I think maybe that is how Jesus incorporates in. We can see the passion that Jesus had and the love that he had for the marginalized, the unclean. Us, as the society is unclean, he still chose to be passionate enough for us, his hobby, to give his life for us. So, Silesian Spirituality, some really good points. Those are just some key ones that I wanted to point out. And haven't looked at the camera at all, so this is not 5 seconds. And I'm done. I'm good. See you guys later.